Hey everybody, Andrea Beck here from SSM Health. Today I am talking to you about sugar. So I get asked often, should I have the real thing or should I use sugar substitutes? And sugar substitutes really got pushed as diabetes came more and more on the rise. They were like, well, you can still have the drinks, you can still have all the sweet tasting things, but you could have it without the sugar. So then everything really got pushed to use like aspartame or NutraSweet, sucralose, things like that. So then Diet Coke, Diet Pops, Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Sprites, all of them, they all kind of started having the diet. So then you still got that sweet taste without the actual sugar. So my answer is usually they are different evils in a way to put it. So neither one of them are good for you, but for different reasons. So having just straight liquid sugar, which if you have seen the video where I talk about your healthy snacks and your healthy drinks, I go way into depth about liquid sugar and causing diabetes. So be sure and catch that if you have not yet. The liquid sugar is just not needed. It is you're getting in a lot of calories with no nutrition at all. So if somebody is trying to lose weight or control their blood sugar or prevent diabetes, there's no need for liquid sugar, because then you're going to get that spike in your blood sugar and you're going to get a lot of extra calories. That added sugar in everything, in baked goods, if you're making cookies, muffins, brownies, your drinks, it's in cereals, it's in anything that is sweetened, that is flavored. Sugar is in a lot of things. It's in a lot of salad dressings, a lot of syrups, of course, barbecue sauces, a lot of our condiments, ketchup. Sugar is added into a lot of things. So it adds up real quick. I spent, when I was first trying to get sugar out of my diet, people are different. Some people can have one cookie and put the bag away and be fine. And if you're an all or nothing person like I am, if I have that one cookie, I want another one and another one. And I'm just going to grab two more. Before I know it, I've eaten the entire package. So sugar does that to a lot of people, but not to everybody. But if that does that to you, I would recommend really looking at what all has sugar in it that you're eating. You'll be shocked. So when I was first trying to get it out of my diet, even as a dietitian, I'm like, why does that have sugar in it? Veggie straws that I was giving my kids had added sugar to it. Why? Things are so much added sugar. Unfortunately, manufacturers put sugar in a lot of things because it makes the food taste addictive. And so instead of grabbing a couple of veggie straws, you're now wanting, 10, 15, 20, just because there's that added sugar to it. So it's really interesting to look at what all has added sugar to it. The flip side of it on the sweeteners, they're chemicals. Your body really doesn't know what to even do with them because they're not God-made, they're man-made. It's not a real substance. So it's like your body's, what do I do with this? It's a lot of work on your liver because your liver is trying to now break down a chemical in your body. There's so many diet foods. It's now in breads, it's in drinks, it's in your cookies and cakes and candy bars and protein shakes. There's so much is sweetened. And then on the front of the label, they can slap no added sugar, diet, low carb, all of those things, but they're using a chemical. So my recommendation across the board is go real. Just go real. Go with the real thing. So if you're wanting to sweeten something, that would be like a real pure stevia, maple syrup, honey, coconut sugar, something that's a real sugar, not processed cane sugar and not sweeteners. So I really wouldn't recommend either, but again, for different reasons. One, we don't need the liquid sugar causing obesity and diabetes, or just, added sugar into everything in general, not just liquid. And then on the other side of it, we don't need to be adding all of these chemicals to our diet. There's so many studies on these sweeteners. They go back and forth and back and forth. Do they cause cancer? Do they not? We don't really know. I don't want to find out. I don't know about you, but I don't want to find out. I used to be that person that drank the Diet Dr. Pepper with vanilla from Sonic every day. Route 44, go for the happy hour. When I had my first pregnancy 7 years ago, and I was reading about all of the possible side effects, and the thing is, even though they don't know 100% what it does to your body, whatever it does do to you, it does cross the placenta. So if you're pregnant, whatever it does to you, it also does do to your baby. That to me right there was like, it is not that worth it to have a Diet Dr. Pepper to put my child through a guinea pig research study so we can find out if possibly it causes cancer or not. It's just not that worth it. That was my take on it. So since then, I took out all added the sweeteners from my diet, and it's amazing again how much that is added into foods. So talked about all the ones that are okay to have. Stevia, agave is another good one. So your body knows how to process real food. It's made to do that. It's what God intended for you to do. It wants you to break down real sugar in the apple, sugar in that honey. It is made to do that. And those natural sugars, they give you energy. It is what your body runs off. It runs off of those natural carbohydrates. So they are not bad foods. They are not off the table. Diabetes or not, your body needs real food. So think about that when you're trying to decide what you're wanting to either bake or drink or buy when you're looking at the food labels. If something is sweetened with the stevia, I usually give that a green go ahead. Or if I'm making something at home and maybe I want to sweeten it with honey, then that's a great way to still get that sweet taste. The thing with the sweeteners, if you are that person who takes one cookie and then wants another and wants another, those sweeteners do the same thing to your brain. So even though you're not getting the calories, your brain tastes sweet. Your tongue tastes sweet. It's sending a signal that's saying, I'm getting something sweet. So if you have that feeling from sweet without even realizing it, you are now going to crave sweet things for the rest of your day just because you had a diet candy bar that had sucralose in it or aspartame. The flavored waters, there's some that don't have anything, and there's a lot that are flavored with sweeteners. So think about that. If that is something that you truly struggle with, on just craving sugar all the time and not feeling fulfilled, and you're thinking, I'm not even eating like real sugar all the time, it really could be the chemical and that taste of the sweet. Inflammation can be caused by both of those. So they both can cause inflammation in the body. If somebody is struggling from migraines or fibromyalgia or arthritis, those are just a few things that when we think of inflammation that cause. Inflammation can look like a lot of things. Sugar and fake sugar can both lead to those things. So think about it. Really look at your labels, because I was shocked as a dietitian what all had added cane sugar to it and what all had added sugar substitutes to it. So remember, you can look when you're looking at the ingredient list, you can look and see if they've listed that word. Did they list the word sugar or syrup or sucralose or aspartame? look for those words. Stevia, honey, coconut sugar, maple syrup, all okay. Again, it's a real food. Your body knows what to do with it. Of course, in moderation, as is everything. I'm not saying to go eat a whole cup of maple syrup. It's a serving. Look at your serving size. But I would really pay attention to what you're actually putting into your body. Is it real or is it not real? Regardless if it's a cane sugar or a sugar substitute. So both can cause it, but for different reasons. So think about it and look at your labels. The best place to start is in your own kitchen. Start in your own kitchen, start in your fridge, start in your pantry. And then that way, when you do go to the grocery store, you'll be a lot more comfortable looking at those labels and what you're looking for. All right, remember, just eat real food. Your body knows what to do with it. Thanks, guys.